is my waiting for Twitch dance.
Waiting for the Twitch.
Hey, Twitch, how you doing?
And the Twitch begins.
Twitch is here.
All right, here we go. Oh, hello there. I am so happy you are here. This is my favorite part of the show. This is the part of the show where we thank you, the ice cream truck drivers. Thank you so much, ice cream truck drivers. It's a new month and I don't have a new list yet. You should hear that as Jacob forgot to do the list before this moment. But he will have the list ready for the next show. That's right. We will thank each and every ice cream truck driver at this part of the episode
man.
before
Can't
this
wait.
month is over. It's going
Can't
to
wait
be
for that next episode.
sensational.
It's going to be awesome.
Off the chain. It's gonna be really something. If you want to be an ice cream truck driver and help deliver that fucking ice cream straight to people's fucking ear holes, head over to preachingfun.com. Preachingfun.com is where you can go to sign up to be an ice cream truck driver, and who knows? The life you save may be your own.
Oh man, just the next episode's thank yous are going to be so great. It's going to be so crazy.
Here's the program.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great, let's go.
The Main Street
Blender
Casino. Ooh, that's nice. The Main Street Casino last night, or yeah, not last night, yesterday afternoon, had a pickup truck drive through its front door.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. It's time for Matt Mattingly's Ice Cream Social. Sitting on the boat, that's Matt Donnelly. Sitting in Pittsburgh, PA, that's Paul Mattingly. In Las Vegas, it's me, Jacob the Audio Guy. We're preaching fun.
We're preaching fun.
yeah.
And Brogan and Smitty in turn with me today.
Hello.
Just
Oh,
hanging
hello.
out. Yeah, we got a turn full today. Yeah, no, the Main Street Station Casino, which is on like a T intersection. It's at the very top of a T intersection. Somebody just went right through the red light and drove directly through the front doors of the casino, crashing
Good
through
Lord.
the casino. It didn't look like anybody was hurt. It looked like somebody just was maybe a little into their cups, or
Even weirder,
maybe had an.
It was Tiger Woods. That's the weirdest thing.
That is super strange.
I don't even understand what you
it-
think would be weird about that.
What time
No,
is it?
it's weird. They
Downtown?
keep giving that guy keys to vehicles.
What a coincidence.
You mean Las Vegas' newest Uber driver, Tiger Woods?
So I guess big pauldrons are going to be coming in.
I was honestly shocked when I saw the image of the truck through the front door. I was like, why didn't they have those giant concrete blockers
Yeah.
up already? I was really, because I mean, like, it really is just the top of the T intersection, and it's like, I don't know, 20 feet. Like, the front door is like 20 feet from the edge of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's not far at all. But yeah, it was a whole thing.
Well, that'll change.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
No, I think it's going to keep happening each and every day. Just another truck smashing through the front.
You know what
Well-
they could do? Instead of building the pauldrons, they could just leave the truck.
Yeah.
Like, there's already a
That-
truck blocking the front door now.
That's not the worst idea.
Problem solved.
It's not the worst idea. Paint it gold, and there you go.
Fancy
Just-
truck.
Just spray paint it all gold and put up some tape.
That actually would make it kind of fun if it was like a perception thing of like it looked like a truck smashed through the front door, but it's actually off to the side. It's like separated, and you could walk like right down an aisle down the middle,
That'd be cool.
and then like it's smoke going off. So you'd be like, just walk through the smashed truck, you know, and get
Right.
in, you can get in that way.
Make it look like there's a crazy accident.
Yeah,
There's a
we can make it
police
a Billy,
training.
we can make it a Billy Joel bar, and then you can
There's
just have a smashed car through the front of the house, and then you walk
Good.
through that into the house.
There's a police training facility that I drive by when I'm going downtown, and they have overturned police cars for training purposes. And I always think, what the fuck happened there? And then I go, oh, they're training. But every time I drive up, like, what the fuck? And then I go, oh yeah,
The answer is somebody took a forklift and turned that car over.
that's right. You know, I bet they rocked it over. I bet they did. it with their-
You
their
think so? You
physical
think
body.
they did old fashioned, just manpower
That sounds like
and
that
rocked
sounds
it
like
over?
that's what they do. They'd be all, hey, let's take this thing over.
Oh, we need to figure out for the next Scoop Fest, we need to find a car that we can see if we can tip. If someone would allow us to tip over a car, if we can, and like I just want to see if we can do it. That's really all I want to do. I just want to see if we can
do a
it.
field trip to a junkyard. It can be done. It's not that hard to do.
I don't want to go to the junkyard. I just want to go
saw
to the
a
Orleans
single
parking
lady
lot.
doing it. She was the Australian strongwoman competition. She was flipping a car all by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit
Not
can
single
happen.
for long.
We'll have
Hey.
to invite her to Scoop Fest.
There you
then.
go. Speaking of physical destruction of buildings, Matt, did you see that the famed Magic Castle caught on fire?
It did
What a
catch on
segue.
fire. It did catch
King
on
of the
fire.
segues.
Friend of the show, Rudy Kobe, was supposed to be performing that night.
Yes.
He was on his way in. We saw the flames. So that did not trigger.
With our friend Justin Canals, or Dustin Canals was going to be with him too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it did not trigger the sprinkler system. Had it triggered the sprinkler system, it would have really damaged a lot of stuff inside the Magic Castle.
Can you imagine? That is my night. I mean, water damage is the collector's ultimate nightmare, and that place is nothing
I was
but
really so happy because I saw his social media post about the Magic Castle and everything. I was so happy he put it up. It was the only post that indicated like, oh, here's the extent of the damage. You know, not everything is destroyed. The sprinklers didn't go off. Like none of the other reports had any of that in there. That's all I was looking for.
Are you saying that our fourth, what is it called? What's it called? The fourth pillar?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Paul.
That it's failed us?
I'm saying that there might be issues with the fourth pillar.
You thinking you're telling me that journalism has somehow lost the plot in this day and age?
Paul, before we make what Cracker Jack drills were released to go to the Magic Castle to cover a roof fire, maybe they don't send their Pulitzers, their Pulitzer winners to that one right away.
They're not sending them anywhere else. What the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah.
What the hell else are they talking about?
Dustin Canal sent me a very nice message and said that he saw Wolf Blitzer standing outside of the Magic Castle covering the blaze.
That would fucking track. That would 100% track.
I am Wolf Blitzer.
This is the
Magic
Situation
Castle
Room.
is on fire.
Looks like the Magic Castle caught fire. Home of illusion.
So I was I did 5 shows last night and 5 shows the night before here.
Okay. Jeez.
Star
In a
Princess.
row.
In a row.
How long are these shows?
About a half hour.
In fairness, in a row is a lot easier than simultaneously.
And I talk about the Magic Castle in my intro, and some guy pipes up and goes, it caught on fire. It almost caught on fire. I said it almost caught on fire. And I thought he was talking about the fires last year remember, the fires went really close to the Magic Castle.
Yes.
Right?
The wildfires.
There was honestly like heroic effort of multiple people standing by with lots of water and just like literally hosing back a fire from touching the Magic Castle last year.
Yeah.
So I thought he was just referring to that. And I literally go like, yeah. Look, if anyone else wants to help create a Wikipedia page right now, go ahead and just pipe up. And I got this huge laugh. And then I finished my show, and then I read the news, and I was like, "Oh shit!" That guy was actually
he was on top of it.
He was on top of it.
Did you go find that guy and apologize to him?
I wish I could. I wish I could. I should go find him. The problem is I did so many shows.
Matt Donnelly, you don't recognize me out of my tuxedo, but imagine that I'm wearing a tuxedo right now here on Deck 19.
And you don't. Boy, do they not. Boy, am I Clark Kent. And when I'm not in my tux.
That's a wonderful power to have, baby.
That's the best.
It is. No one makes me out at the gym or anything. I'm mostly sad and meant to be left alone at the gym anyway. But
you're on deck 19, baby.
Oh, sweet deck 19. It's been windy up there. Well, the thing is, so I'm on the Star Princess, which is an exact replica of the Sun Princess, with tiny changes.
Okay.
So I've described in the past of getting back on the same ship over and over again, but all the people change roles.
Yeah.
Now I'm on an exact replica where people also have the same roles, but wear the same outfits and things. And so I keep going like, oh, they fixed that. Oh, they changed that. And I go like, nope, they didn't do anything. This is a different ship. This is a different ship.
This ship is cracked in other places.
I was like, I keep catching myself being like, nope, new ship.
No ship. Who dis?
They expanded the Irish pub. It's a larger Irish pub.
Well, that's smart.
Where's Pint of Plain?
It's so sad. The last time the three of Pint of Plain played together was Scoop Fest.
Are you kidding? They're done?
We
They're
broke
not
them up.
done. Well, kind of. Princess kind of broke them up. So what happened with Pint of Plain, which is the Irish trio that we had, that I fell in love with when I started doing the thing, and they became my close friends when I did a lot of shows on the Sun Princess. We had similar length contracts. The Princess cruise ship stopped booking trios because of the rooming situation. They started just booking duos. And so what Pint of Plain does now is they rotate 2 of the 3 per contract, and they go out 2 at a time, and one of them stays home.
2/3 of a Pint of Plain.
Yeah. And I have to tell you, I stopped by the Irish pub like a moth to a flame. And
I stopped by, as I do every other hour of every other day.
Those fuckers are really good at their job. That's all I'm going to say. Is that, like, I stopped by and I was like, whenever Pint of Plain was playing at the pub, like, they could not shut it down. Like, the whole place played slam, the whole place was dancing, the whole place was singing along, and they just, no matter what, they couldn't shut it down on time.
Yeah.
And it was so fun to be around because I would finish my late shows, on a night like these last 2 nights, still finish my late shows and come down to like a really fun bar atmosphere to blow off some steam, and it was really great.
Now, if the band wasn't playing, would that bar have? They would have closed their doors already. They would have gone to bed for the night.
That is what I've discovered, is that I keep coming down to find a very closed down or shut down bar.
Okay.
Mostly shut down.
Were the
doors still
bartenders
open.
were the workers at the bar when Pint of Plain is there playing and they're keeping it open late?
Yeah.
Are the bartenders and employees happy about that, or are they
Yes.
they're not begrudging the fact that they're having to continue working?
No, because the drunker the clientele, the more likely they're to pull out cash out of their pocket and tip.
Nice.
Tip the staff.
Great.
Yeah.
In that
So
case,
Is there a
happy for
replacement
everyone.
band? Is there a new band, or is there no band?
So
Nothing.
it's this weird thing. So it's the Pint of Plain. They would describe it this way: are kind of like a boy band. No, there's basically this program in Ireland where you kind of like audition and you get in this pool where they kind of almost like rank people based on fiddle or flute or guitar or whatever, and they kind of keep this kind of hodgepodge together. And what they do is that, like, these ships reach out, and this one organization just sends 2 or 3 musicians to the ship, and those musicians just work it out. So Pint of Plain was simply paired up by this agency.
They just happen to hit it off really well.
And they happen to hit it off and just said, we want to stay as a group. And their agent
Wait, did they
respected that and
meet
kept
on
them.
the ship?
That's right.
They met on a gig on. I knew that the agency had put them together. I didn't realize that they had met for the first time, like, on a gig.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even more remarkable. That is even more of a testament to the 3 of them as musicians, because they play together like they have been good friends and been playing together for a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's it, so I still go by there, and I've yet to find any duo that gets the place going like
Nothing is
does.
comparable to Pint of Plain.
That's right.
Have you sent them your reel of your, like, spoons and washboard and jug and all of the instruments that you play?
Yeah, they keep saying they haven't seen it, but on my end, my email says it's sent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's there.
And, they sent the red receipt back, but they told you that they didn't read it.
Yeah, and I do this ventriloquist Tula Rula rendition.
Oh, that sounds good.
I think I have a little bit of that video here, actually. Hold on, let me see if I pull up that reel here for you. Oh yeah, here it is.
I don't know if it's the tears in my eyes, but I swear I can't see his mouth moving.
Oh, just magical. Just magical. I cannot wait. This is going to be Matt's star turn.
Yeah.
His ventriloquist act.
Lorgren calling me out accurately. Who's doing the visual gag for the audio podcast now, huh? So, yeah. For anyone listening,
It's all good. It still translates.
The pause was me desperate reaching for a dress sock on the floor that
It
I put in my
reads.
hand.
It reads.
I was hoping
Reads
you had
an
taken the
audio
dress
gag.
sock off your foot. I was hoping it had been on your foot
Oh,
previously.
buddy, I'm on island time. I got no socks on.
You
Oh,
know,
look at
that's
it.
the whole thing. Fucking Victor Bergen, he knew
Hold
exactly
on,
what he
Paul.
was fucking
Matt is
doing.
almost done pulling his leg up to the camera so that we can see his foot. It's almost his leg.
Give me another minute. I need. Hold on. I'm gonna call security. Get some support in here.
Get a lift.
Okay.
I'll tell you who else has trouble lifting in front of the camera, and that is the following sponsor.
It did take me longer than I wanted to do that. Today's show is brought to you by. Come on, Island Wi-Fi. Go, buddy. Cosmic Rays new and used tampons. That was worth the wait, right? It's from Doc Scoop in 2022. This is Cosmic Rays new and used tampons.
Hey there, everybody. It's me, Cosmic Ray. I'm out on Artemis 2. I'm out in Artemis 2 doing my thing. And guess what? Special deal of the day. You can get astronaut used tampons from Cosmic Ray's new and used tampons. Pretty incredible. The deals I'm doing are very cheap. They're hardly used. You can use them again if you need to. And like I said, they're used by space people in space. Hey, use them. Oh,
Later, hey, Scoops to checkout.
they cost $10,000 each because they were in
Whoa!
space, by the way.
Whoa, jeez.
Don't think there's not a market for used space tampons. There is. Anything that went to space could be resold.
I do not doubt that, actually.
I'm telling you.
I'm actually sad to say I want one of those tampons.
Right?
I'm
Okay, well,
embarrassed.
10 grand and it's yours, pal.
I got you. Here you
I
go.
can't guarantee a used one, though. I can guarantee it was in space.
Salt pork, everybody.
Oh,
I
you
need
need help.
I need help. I have stopped sleeping, and it is killing me.
What's happening?
What's
I don't
going on?
know. I am beginning of the night. I can go to sleep just fine. I hit the pillow.
Mhm.
I am asleep within minutes.
Yeah.
About 2 or 3 hours later, I am awake as I have ever been in my life,
Oh, no.
Oh, short
and I
sleep.
remain that way
Short REM.
for hours.
Oh.
And I'm not going into deep because I wear like the ring, the health tracking rings and everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going into like a deep sleep at all. I'm not going in. I'm just staying like right in a light sleep. I might hit like a little bit of REM sleep, but not much. But mainly, I'm just like lightly sleeping for an hour or two, maybe 3, waking up, and that's just the end of it.
No
What's the temperature
way.
in
And I
your
am-
room, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
It depends because oftentimes when I wake up, I will now get out of bed because I'm tossing and turning around and I'm trying not to wake up my wife.
Right.
So
Oh,
the-
well,
the
okay.
bedroom-
So here's, okay, go ahead.
So the bedroom is like nice and cool.
Yeah.
The rest of the house is probably even a little colder at night than the
Okay.
bedroom.
Right.
So like if I get out of bed, the best technique I found so far is I will get out of bed, I will go lie down on the sofa in the living room and you like grab a blanket and lie down in there and kind of prop myself up on the sofa.
Mm-hmm.
And after like a couple of hours, like 2-3 hours, sometimes longer, then I'll like start to get tired again and be like, okay, I can get back to sleep now. And I'll go get back in bed and I will go back to sleep for a few more hours.
Rebecca Gardner says, "Put it in rice." Have you put it in rice?
I have not put me in rice yet.
Well,
I haven't tried that. I'll try
First
it.
and
I'll try anything at this
foremost-
point.
I will tell you, Ann and I are separate sleepers,
Uh-huh.
and that saves your life. If you,
SJ is a great sleeper. We have
Yeah.
a giant king size bed.
Yep.
Virtually new mattress. We got one of those purple mattresses last year, and mattress is good. SJ's good. She's not like a toss and turn sleeper, and yeah.
What's the level of whiskey
I've-
consumption before you go to bed?
I have tried different amounts, including none.
I would say.
You know it's bad.
Yep.
So first of all, it does need your room needs to be cold.
Yep. Room's pretty cold. I don't think the temperature is an issue.
Well,
Have you tried putting ice on your balls?
no, not on your balls. But first of all, hot shower. Have you tried hot shower and then go back to bed?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, I haven't tried hot shower and go back to bed. That's a good idea.
No, that's a big one. Hot shower and then go back to bed.
I like wake up and like if I can't get back to sleep.
If you can't go to sleep,
grab a hot shower.
Go get a hot shower and then
that's
go
a good
back to
idea.
bed.
Okay, I'll try that.
That's
Have you
one.
tried?
And then
Have you tried hitting your head with a rock?
not a rock. Do you
He
have?
would like to wake up again, Matt.
I am more hard-headed than even I thought I was.
Do you have a cold compress, Jacob?
Have you tried rushing to your Uber from at the Rio?
Do you have a frozen cold compress?
Yes. There's one somewhere in the house. Yes.
So get yourself a frozen cold compress after you've taken your hot shower.
Uh-huh.
I think that might do it for you. But if you don't have time for a shower or you just want to try something else, frozen cold compress on the front of your head, on your forehead.
Yeah.
And research has shown that if you can chill out your frontal lobe, it sends distinctive signals to the rest of the body to put it out. So,
people are saying in the chat melatonin. Rich Scoop is saying 1,000 milligrams of melatonin.
No, he's not. He shouldn't be. He's not really recommending 1,000 milligrams.
No.
That's a lot.
I was gonna ask how many milligrams is like a regular pill of melatonin.
Usually 5 or 10.
Oh, okay. That's why I was gonna ask that. Because last night,
You can find children's melatonin.
Okay.
You can try children's melatonin, which is like 1 or 3, just to see if it actually helps. But here's the thing about melatonin. Someone who actually has fought insomnia also, is that it's a really good way to kick you off to sleep. Like it's usually helpful for that, but that doesn't sound like what you're having trouble with.
I actually think that is why, because I've been using melatonin, and I think that the reason I've been getting to sleep so easily is because of that. So last night I was like, I'm gonna fucking knock myself out. I'm fucking exhausted. I've got to get up and do a podcast in the morning. I've got today is the 15th anniversary show for Apps at Las Vegas. Congratulations, Apps at Las Vegas. But we have a big show for that tonight. So I was like, last night, I'm just sitting in my chair being angry because I'm sitting there going like, I'm going to go to bed. The same shit's going to happen. I'm not going to get enough sleep. I've got to get up. I've got to do a podcast. Then I'm going to grab a quick shower and turn and go straight to the show. And I'm going to be at the show all night and do all the anniversary party stuff, which is going to be great. I'm not complaining about that at all. That's going to be a really fun time. I'm actually looking forward to it. So I was like, I'm going to knock myself the fuck out. So last night, 2 doses of melatonin, 2 doses of NyQuil, and some whiskey. And I said, I am going to go to bed. And at 1:30 a.m., I was awake as awake can be.
Well, I'll tell you.
At a little loopy.
That stuff.
just a little bit loopy.
Have you tried
It interrupts your REM sleep. If you get on too much melatonin, it interrupts and disrupts REM sleep.
Right.
So the sleep you're getting is not restful.
That was the most I've tried to take because I really was. I was like, I'm going to try and just knock myself the fuck out. And but yeah, it didn't do anything.
Genuinely, what works for me? White noise. Like when I wake up, I put the TV on and I am like out within an hour.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm
you're talking to a guy who has TV on and the fan.
Yeah, the fan as well. That's
Paul can barely record this podcast without having the TV on. Paul needs white noise all the time coming from the TV.
There's a lot of.
I
going on
do a white noise sound machine on my app.
I might try like because again, I don't want to bother SJ too. I might try like white noise on some headphones or something.
Yeah, I'm like in ear, like whatever, like the ones that loop over your ear. Here's actually the two things that were breakthroughs for me, Jacob. I replaced melatonin with a cortisol. There's different cortisol reducing pills out there, just supplements or whatever, and so there could be a stress hormone thing.
Right.
2, I mean, the thing is like just physiologically, what bourbon or whiskey or all those things do is that why like you can drink those things while you're also doing like Atkins or low carb and that kind of stuff. It's because the body will not store that energy.
Right.
That body must burn off that energy.
I will admit this, and I this is an admission that I truly am embarrassed to make.
Yeah.
I have not had a drink of alcohol in 2.5 weeks.
Whoa.
Congratulations.
Trying to combat this.
Yeah. Well, then your body's also going through changes there too.
Yeah.
You have a
Oh,
row
but
machine.
I
right?
I honestly, yeah. So I've been doing like the workout stuff, and I've switched that all to earlier in the day, and trying not, yeah. But yeah, like I peeled way back. I don't think it's the booze, and I'll tell you why. Because I peeled way back on the booze, like 2 years ago, and I didn't really talk about it on the show. But like I've
'Cause it hurts your persona. It hurts.
it just
hurts
hurts
merchandise
the image.
sales.
Yes.
It's hard to walk around the churn with all these full bottles of whiskey.
I know it trips. You trip over them. But no, like I cut way back on drinking a couple of years ago, just for health reasons. Nothing big going on. And then yeah, so like the last few weeks, maybe even the last month or so, I've kind of cut it out completely. Like in the last month, I probably had a drink or two, and so I don't think it's that.
Okay.
And, but yeah, I'm getting pretty frustrated with it.
I'll show you whatever the pills I'm using. I don't
I
have
appreciate it.
I don't have the brand with me here, but I'll send it to you. But that
Yeah, send
and a
that
little
over to
like
me, and I like
burst-
Paul's
burst-
hot shower idea too.
bursting exercise anytime during the day, like not that you have to do like long cardio workouts, but like actual like high impact heart rate like burst exercise at some
Right.
point during the day usually helps you shut it down at night.
Yeah,
Or helps me shut it down at night.
that's probably a good
So it's not
idea.
about like
Do
not like
you
slow and
take
steady. It's
naps
like no,
during
like
the day, Jacob?
like
No, I
5-10
don't take
minutes
naps
of-
during the day.
like
Good.
5-10 minutes of hardcore on your row machine instead of doing like a long rhythmic
Well,
one.
that's a good
like,
idea. Maybe do
actually,
like a real hard workout right at the end of the day.
burst it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll usually help.
Hot shower.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said, sleep studies. I've never done a sleep study. I don't even know where to get those done, but someone suggested that. We're not the first podcast I'm listening to really tackle this recently. Amy Poehler and Brandy Carlisle began talking about sleep intensely on their podcast.
Oh, I haven't listened to the Brady Carlisle episode of Amy Poehler's show yet. She has a new season
It's
out,
good,
by
I'll
the
tell
way,
you what.
everybody. I've listened to a couple of them, and yeah, Amy Poehler's show still home run hitting.
Yeah, and this one was like, it starts off polite, give it like 20 minutes, and Brandy Carlisle gets weird,
Awesome.
and then Amy goes right with her, and it's really fun.
I love
Well,
Brandy Carlisle in interviews. She did.
I'll say
this
Stern.
as well,
She did
Jacob.
Stern a few months ago. Like Brandy Carlisle in interviews is always spot on.
She is awesome.
You're having these difficulties in the last 2 weeks, especially. I would argue anyone in the last 2 weeks is having fully redemptive, peaceful sleep on a regular basis, is either in a coma or doesn't know how to read.
Well,
That's really got to be
I did
it.
attend Louisiana public schools,
I know that much, but you're not
and
in
a
a
coma
coma.
sounds great right now.
It sounds good, but you're not in a coma. I mean, honestly, anybody just aware of cognizant of reality, having really good deep sleep right now, I don't trust them a lick.
Boy,
So,
I wish I knew what you were talking about, Paul.
I do too. Try a hot shower.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go try a hot shower.
Ready Rich brought up this thing where like there's a study, I think it's in men. I don't think it's a universal thing. I think there's a study in men about falling asleep somewhere and then getting up and falling asleep in your bed as a second attempt, as like something that's in our brains to do. Like it's just like so there's a study that said it was like healthy to basically fall asleep somewhere on the couch or
It's
something.
healthy
like
for us to do that.
Yes.
Huh.
That we're built for it or something like that.
Well, that
But-
is what I've naturally been kind of trying to do is getting out of bed and then try to fall asleep on the couch and then get back in bed.
Yeah, I was like, maybe reverse the order is what I'm saying. But like on the Amy Poehler podcast, they both have what's called biomats, which I've never heard of.
Yeah, I don't know what
there's
that
like
is.
it's like basically like a crystallized, like almost heating pad or something, which is the opposite of what Paul is saying.
Heating pad, that's terrible for sleep.
Not according to Amy Poehler and Brandy Carlisle. That's all I'm saying.
Well, ladies freeze. I don't know, man. I gotta be iced out. Like seriously, I gotta be iced the fuck out.
A friend of the show, Hazel Honeysuckle. She's been on the show several times. BoldlyStripped.com. She's putting together a new nudie Star Trek book. It's going to be great and sexy and awesome.
Yes.
And people who like Star Trek and
Can't wait.
naked people, you're going to love this book,
She's the
BoldlyStripped.com.
best.
Hazel is, I don't think she'd mind me saying this, one of the hottest-blooded people I've ever met in my life. Hazel borrowed my truck last week. 2 weeks ago, whenever we were having a heat snap in Vegas, we had an unseasonably warm March in Las Vegas this year, right around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, very early for that kind of temperature. Hazel needed a truck one day. She borrowed my truck. I get it back, and the thermostat in my truck that I usually keep on like 69 or 70 degrees. I have like seat coolers. Nice. I'm running the seat coolers during those times. Mm-hmm. I get it back. She has it set at 77 degrees, and like none of the seat things are on at all. And I can't figure out how to undo it because she like messed with the way my truck's thermostat works. So
she's cold-blooded. She's not hot-blooded. She's
whatever
a lizard.
It is. Yeah,
she's
she
a
is
damn lizard.
She is a lizard. She is a lizard who does burlesque. Yeah. Hazel Honeysuckle, everyone. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people function that way. I'm just sitting in my truck sweating because Hazel turned the air conditioner off and it's 100 degrees out.
Oof.
I don't get it. But yeah, the biomat thing. I've heard of people doing sleeping pads and everything for that. I don't know. I also just kind of hurt, and I think that's from my sleep too. Like my shoulders are all fucked up.
Do you have a triangle pad at the back of your headboard?
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. No, I don't.
I would highly recommend one of those.
You like those?
Oh, man. Saves me.
I don't know.
I sleep halfway up anyway.
I don't think that...
Like, I'm propped up.
I sleep on a bunch of pillows.
Yeah, I sleep. Do you sleep propped up on pillows?
Yeah. So I'm propped up on pillows. I
sleep on the bones of those I've defeated.
Nice.
How many bones you got there, Matt?
I'm still looking for a bone.
Can I get a bone?
I'll tell you who else is looking for a bone, and they're gonna find one in Matt's bed. That's right. It's the following sponsor.
Looking for bones in all the wrong places. Paul Mattingly's Guide to Beating a Dead Horse, the new app. That's from 2023, submitted anonymously. That's Paul Mattingly's Guide to Beating a Dead Horse, the new app.
Hey, motherfuckers. You got that iPhone? Go ahead, go on there and buy my app. The Beating a Dead Horse app. Just buy it. And in fact, once you've purchased it, you'll see that there are plenty of in-app purchases. The in-app purchases are, in fact, for another copy of the app. That's all. That's all you can do is keep buying the app over and over again. That's
Today's
my
show
whole
check out.
Today's show is also brought to you by Crusty White Dogs from ML Kennedy in 2025. Today's show sponsor, Crusty White Dogs.
It's not my fault I have white fur, and my eyes is really leaky, 'cause now my face looks weird, and my under eyes gets real streaky. When you look at me, you think I got a sickness, but I've only got drippy ass eyes. Loose eyes is my weakness. Please ignore the streaks by my eye holes. I'm a white dog with little streakies coming out of my eyes. It looks worse than...
Is that dog singing a song?
Yes.
Yeah.
That dog is singing a song.
That's right.
It's about something about I don't know, a white dog or something like that. But I don't know the content of the song. But the dog is singing the song. This is a big deal.
What's your point?
It's a singing dog, guys.
It's a singing dog. We gotta go on the road. Dog.
You think anybody's gonna pay to look at that streaky ass dog?
Come on, dog. Let's go on the road. Come on, boy.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm really crusty around the eyes.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
All right. I can't resist that
Hey,
crowd.
Scoops and checkout. Catch us on the road, everybody.
That call works.
Right into it.
Universal call.
That always works. God damn it.
Talked him right on into it.
Yeah. That's how I joined the army. Come on, let's go.
Come on, join up, come on.
Oh,
Can I
so
ask
sure.
an Inside Vegas.
Oh,
question for
Smitty,
you?
ask an Inside Vegas question. Come on.
So yesterday, here in Vegas.
Hold on a second.
Vegas, parking and weather. No one does it better than ICS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm here in Vegas with my 16-year-old daughter.
Uh-huh.
I think like 6 years ago, I sent you guys Scoop mail that in COVID I got her in the Catholic school, and I was a little conflicted by that. So I figured,
Yeah.
offset spring break. Take
Good.
her to Vegas. So we went to Wow yesterday,
Yes. The world of wonder
and so
at the Wio.
the question I had, the star attraction was Sylvia.
The crossbow act.
Yes.
Yes.
And I know, like, Penn's talked at length. He doesn't. It's immoral and ethical to do something that's truly dangerous.
Okay.
It looks like she's really shooting crossbow.
She
arrows.
is.
Are they?
It's legit.
Are they
Yeah.
in any way like protect, tipped, soft, something?
The one thing about crossbow acts that I don't know a ton about crossbow acts, but one thing I do
Yes.
know about crossbow acts is that the bolts have to be slowed down. So you can buy the crossbow and everything, and then you have to actually take tension off of it, not for safety, but so that the audience can see the bolt travel. Because if you just go to like Bass Pro Shop and buy a crossbow, it's going to fire that bolt faster than you're going to be able to see it. And so they slow it way down just for the audience, honestly. I don't know that they do a whole lot else.
Right, like someone we should have on this show is Holly England.
Yes.
But she one time got hit in the head, right in the head with a crossbow, and it did not penetrate her skull and kill her. Obviously, she still walks and works today.
And
It
we
was
should have her on the show.
nasty. It was nasty, but she shouldn't have the crossbow. So that at least tells you a little bit of what Jacob's saying is about the speed of which it actually can impact
Yeah.
things. I remember when I was first opening the show with Piff during COVID, the first kind of
Mhm.
first shows for like 50 people, all spaced apart and masked. Caesars was eager to make the show a little bigger as Piff first moved from his small theater to the big theater. So they were adding variety acts to the show, and I was the opening. I was the squire of the show, and one guest artist was supposed to be Jonathan Goodwin, and he came in with this crossbow act, and they ran over after rehearsal, and they said, "Can you fill out this waiver, whatever?" And it said like, basically asked you like, what makes this act safe? And Jonathan Goodwin wrote skill, and he wrote skill on the form.
Yeah.
And he signed it and he handed it in, and the Caesars person read that and fired him. So he did not get to do the show.
I know a few crossbow people. I know a few
Yeah.
people who do crossbow acts. There's a wonderful husband and wife team in Las Vegas that's been doing a crossbow act forever. I believe the title of their act is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And but they do a really cool act. They shoot things off of each other. They she puts a big heart target on her chest at one point, and he shoots her heart and everything. A big thick target and all. And it is like there's a lot to it, but I think skill is just the answer. I think skill is what keeps it. Also, by the way, which is the same thing that keeps like high wire walkers safe.
They are remarkably easy to aim, apparently. Like that, once you gain any kind of skill with them, it's very rare that a crossbow goes haywire in any kind of way.
That is true.
Generally,
Actually, here,
a
put
very
this
good
apple on your
crossbow
head.
just hits Here you go. Another visual for the audio podcast, but I happen to have an apple
There
in my
you go.
room.
Yeah, and I happen to have a crossbow, and thunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's what
fired
I'm thinking. Are they
all the way to St. Thomas, and it has pinned.
Why is that, Matt?
Oh, and it exploded. Why did it explode?
Why? How was that arrow? Why was that arrow able to travel from Jacob's house to St. Thomas? Is that what you're asking, Paul?
Why are crossbows so accurate?
I think it's whatever they're designed. I don't know.
Well, they don't have, like a gun has an explosion that happens that
Right.
can knock
So
your
you're
aim
not
off.
dealing with the repercussions of
Right.
imperfect amounts.
You
of
don't have like the
gunpowder,
kickback and that kind of thing that fucks up your aim. So
Not
it
to
just kinda
divert here,
sits.
but in the chat, Gerardo asked me if I'm cosplaying for a Mario movie, and I'm in my maroon flat cap, and I just want to say, fuck you. All right, go ahead. Back to...
fuck you and yes.
And I'm changing my name to Bob Hoskins.
Can a guy wear a flat cap? That's fine.
Yeah, if you want to be in the Mario movie, I guess.
Mario
Anybody
doesn't
see the
want
Mario
podcast.
movie?
The new one?
Made a ton of money. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, I didn't know it was out yet.
I didn't see it yet.
It's a mat. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure I'm gonna go see it with my boys when I get home. Or
I
we'll
got
see
a
it.
new Mario shirt, and I wore
Okay.
it Sunday. Ann and I went to the movies, and we went to go see the re-release of the classic 2005 version of Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Oh, did you guys
So
dress up for it?
I wore my Mario shirt to go see Pride and Prejudice.
So yes.
Yeah. So yeah,
when,
I did.
when I took my boys through Universal Studios, when my oldest reached for a Mario hat, and my youngest, who would never do this, reached for the Luigi hat, I was like, oh, that made
Wow.
me so happy. It was
I mean,
so,
that's all you. As a parent, I feel like that's all you want is for your
it's
boys
so
to just organically
adorable.
grab the Mario and Luigi hats and walk around.
Yes. And then my youngest wears the Luigi hat independently, which I find to be like a ballsy move. Like I love it.
Yeah,
like
I
it just
like
it's
that.
like it's like a really
Is it the
kinda like-
costume style Luigi hat?
no, it's a ball cap with the but
with the
boldly
L.
colored. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. He's like, I'm Luigi, motherfucker.
That's within
I'm
the
on my
realm.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Luigi only game that they made at one point?
The
Luigi's
Luigi's Mansion are the
That's
ones that
it.
star him.
Yeah.
They
Great.
didn't do well, did they?
No, they did well.
Did
The
they? Oh, good
first-
for him.
The first one was on GameCube, and it was weirdly received because everybody wanted a new Mario game for the brand new system. And so it kind of got, but it came to be much more respected and loved. The second one was only on Game Boy for a while, and then the third one is on the big systems again. That third one is kick ass. It's really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Uh,
quite good. So now it's all good.
Jacob, you brought up SJ earlier.
Yes.
Following her on social media, many people are like this, but I was surprised that SJ is one of these people. She's all in on Artemis too. Like she is all about it.
She's
been
posting
posting stuff left and right. I know. I did not
she's
peg
not
We
her.
might
posting it,
refer
she's
to
sitting-
as a lunatic.
She is a lunatic.
We'll see you soon.
No, when she is not posting about it, she is sitting around the house watching it. And I
Yeah,
tell you, when
I'm
she
so
sits
surprised.
around the house, she sits around the house.
Boy, there are some gorgeous images of the moon coming through.
Oh, it's stunning. I mean, it is amazing. And then the naming of the crater after
Mhm.
the deceased
Dead
wife
lady.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It just was all that's very. I mean, it's a lot of people know. It's not surprising the timing of which everyone can surround like a giant humanitarian effort to do something incredible with multiple countries and multiple races involved. It's like versus what we're seeing in the rest of the world right now. I understand like how more than ever we're really just behind this. I just did not peg SJ as like a space exploration enthusiast.
Man, you and me both.
Did she ever get to go to the experience? You guys were here after it was done.
What experience is that?
What?
Star Trek: The Experience.
Oh, Star Trek. I didn't realize they had an experience.
Did
Nah,
she ever
I-
go?
I don't believe so. We were
No,
like
she
we
would've
definitely
loved it.
overlapped with Star Trek, but yeah,
She would have loved it.
Well, in fairness, I've never met anyone who worked there, and I've never met anyone who enjoyed it. So I don't know why I would have gone.
We didn't know each other at all when it was still open, so that's a bitch of it.
That's the bitch of it.
That's the bitch of it.
It is possible. It's probable though that I saw you in improv shows. Bad improv shows.
You might have seen me in a straight up review. I wasn't doing improv at
I'm sure.
Second City. We were doing
Yeah, the sketch. Did you go to Second City?
I think so. I'm
may have
pretty
seen me.
sure.
There,
Yeah.
how memorable is that, huh, guys?
Exactly.
Huh? They might have-
Exactly. I mean, come on. What could compare to a free beer? Free beer, the improv comedy experience.
Oh, you did go to that show.
I did. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, that
It was
show
great.
was embarrassing. But yeah. Sorry, I keep trying to shake off. Two people did not like me there, and tried to do like weird shit politically, and I didn't run into that very often in my life.
Oh, that's
weird.
always weird.
I don't like.
I will swing this conversation completely away from that then, and I will say that I ran into a whole bunch of Home Depot employees the other night. We were out for SJ's birthday, and we went to the big music lounge in the Mandalay Bay. They've got a big stage in there and big bar and everything. And so we were hanging out. We were listening to some music. We were with a bunch of friends. And it turned out a whole group of Home Depot employees were there. They were part of a big convention. And so the whole Home Depot thing. And so we ended up hanging out with Home Depot people all night long. And I made a joke at one point. They were all talking because they're all talking Home Depot, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the new we got all this Home Depot stuff," and they've been talking Home Depot all day, and they're different regional managers, and they're Home Depot talking a lot, and so somebody in our group said something about Lowe's, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the Lowe's their slogan is this," because we were like, "Oh, what the fuck is Home Depot's slogan?" And the Home Depot people, of course, knew it immediately, and they told us what it was. I forget what it was now. But I said, "Oh, the slogan should be Orange is the new Lowe's." I have never been more directly told to go fuck myself after telling a solid B joke at best. I was like, what? Y'all are so mad about this. And they were furious that I made a joke about Lowe's. Like, what is happening here? Why do you don't care about this?
That is really funny. Did you really hard sell it? Did you mug it afterward? Did you give like
yes.
Eyebrows up?
Matt, you know full well what the problem was in this. The problem was our group of people that we were there with were laughing hysterically. We were having a great time. This other group of people that had suddenly latched themselves onto us thought that my joke was beyond the pale. They would have rather me I don't know, be on Epstein Island.
I got owned in one of my shows by a heckle the other night in a way that we all laughed, so it was all good.
Good.
But I was like, oof. I have this one trick with the arm chopper where I introduce it as, "You guys want to see a trick that got me fired?" And I say, "You guys want to see this trick that got me fired?" You get a big laugh, and I pull out the arm chopper.
Yeah.
I said, "You guys want to see a trick that got me fired?" And someone goes, "You mean it wasn't any of the ones we've seen so far?"
Whoa,
And I was like,
zing.
that
was solid.
That's a really good one. I was like, "That's funny. That's really good." I was
Well
like,
done.
I won't win this. You won. You won.
win.
That's a very good heckle. I just laughed along with the audience. I was like, that was very good. That was excellent.
Small rooms. Talk about the difference in small rooms versus big rooms with dealing with
It's tremendous. It's tremendous. Because
how big is the room you're playing in on the boat?
It holds about 30-ish people.
There you go.
Oh wow.
It's a very intimate room. It's a hidden theater within a hidden speakeasy area. So it's like a really small hidden
Are you
little
still
theater
part
area.
of like an exclusive ticket deal?
Yes. Yeah. This is part of the Magic Castle presents. Yeah.
Fine.
This ship, there's rumors that the other ship didn't like the Spellbound experience and then didn't like the magicians getting special treatment or whatever. I don't know what that special treatment is, as we seem to work very hard.
As someone who seems to have received all of the special treatment, I don't know what people are upset about.
I was like, I work every single night that I'm on board, and do up to 5 shows. So I don't know what's going on, but the attendance was lower on the Sun and the Star. They asked me to get up at 9 a.m. and do the welcome to the ship, do a spot and the welcome to the ship thing with the captain.
Okay.
And so that helps sell a lot of tickets and so it's been a very packed experience here on the Star, which has been really cool.
What routine did you
So
pick
it makes me think.
for that bit?
I try to name someone's card, Paul,
Mm-hmm.
and then they think of a card, and then I name their card Bob.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they act confused, and they think it's a gag, and then
But
I pull out a deck of cards, and on each card is a different name, and I show all the different names on the backs of the cards, and then I pull out their card,
the card they
whatever
called
one they
was
named.
the name Bob.
and I turn it over, and Bob and Deet is on the back of the card that they have there.
Yeah.
I like it because it's both a comedy bit and an impossible thing, and it's also very fast. So it takes about a minute or two to do that trick.
Now you just
so
need a card
I
named
like it
Neil,
for
and you're good to go for a fun night.
Bob and Neil.
Neil and Bob.
Neil and Bob. Is that a blowjob joke?
That's the old blowjob joke. That's an old ass blowjob joke. Neil and Bob.
I'm sorry. I'm still just putting it together. So first you would.
Neil and Bob is an
Neil,
old
and then you would-
blowjob joke.
oh,
Am I
oh,
the only
get
one
it
that
now.
knows that? That used to be a thing
All right.
when I was a
Now
kid.
I have cards that
Neil
say
and Bob.
Neil, unzip, jiggle.
Jiggle. Oh.
I'm gonna name your card Rusty Trombone.
Oh Lord.
See, it's on the card that
now
says Rusty Trombone. 6 of
I
diamonds.
feel like I'm
Rusty
going
Trombone.
crazy.
I told you. I named it.
There you go.
All right, Neil and Bob joke. Okay, so I guess it's some kind of gay joke. There's a bunch of dirty Neil and Bob jokes. They were a couple.
It's great, Paul. That's great.
In a popular vulgar
I'm
joke,
thrilled.
Neil and
I'm
Bob
Neil
take
and
their
Bob.
relationship to a new level during a flight, oblivious to the discomfort of surrounding passengers, leading to a classic punchline involving a terrified bystander. They're explaining the joke. Tell me the fucking joke, you stupid
Paul
shit.
found the Cliff's Notes of the joke.
Fucking bullshit. What is this? Okay,
Was
so
there
here,
some jock versus nerd? Fuck this joke.
no wait, here's the
Um,
actual
The
joke.
name of your card. The name of your card is Taint Motorboat.
See, I named it. There it is.
Neil and
Hey,
Bob are
Marks.
on a plane. What if we had sex after? Are you crazy? Here on the plane? Everyone be watching us do it. Explosion. Well, that was early, Bob. Nobody's even paying attention to anything. Look. Neil stands up and asks loudly, "Could I have a pencil, please?" Nobody gives a damn. Everybody's sleeping, reading, looking out the window, etc. "They really wouldn't care then, would they?" says Bob. So Neil and Bob have wild sex on the plane. Later, when the plane arrives to the airport and the people are leaving, the stewardess sees an old man who threw up all over his shirt. Even his pants are soaking in the filth. "Sir, you should have asked for a bag." "I didn't dare," whispers the old man. A few rows ahead, I saw a man asking for a pencil, and he got fucked in the ass. What? What the hell?
All right. Can I do
That's a good
one
joke.
update?
That is a good joke.
That's a fine joke, Paul.
That is a good joke.
That was much better than I
I
expected.
knew there
it
were
to be.
Neil and Bob jokes out
They asked for a pencil earlier. Should have seen what happened to him.
Exactly, Wayne Gio. You got the old standard Bob Neal joke right there. There you go.
The old standard. Smitty, what you got?
So a couple years ago, I told a story about my coworker
Mhm.
who, quick recap, I was the acting manager. 7:45 in the morning, he shot an intruder who was stabbing his wife.
Good.
And then it turns out there was a 911 call and then a hang up. And then 13 minutes later, they called. So it was very suspicious.
Okay.
6 months later, the au pair gets arrested. Turns out he's having an affair with the au pair. The au pair actually shot the guy second. And that was 2 guns, 2 shooters. So that's
Oh, right. I remember the story. Yeah.
So that's where we were last time. About 6 months or so after that, he finally gets arrested. And then the au pair, about a month after that, flips on him.
Flippin' au pairs.
And so it went to trial in the end of January. And so Nightline and 2020 just did a story.
Uh-huh.
So
My dad raised me right. He said, "Do not try to rely on au pair in a double murder plot." He's always taught me that.
well, here's a question for your dad. He took the stand in his own defense.
Always a smart move. Is that what you're asking?
While he was testifying, we're all in the office watching because we don't have double murderers very often. Right?
Yeah.
Not as often as we would like.
He explained that morning he had to leave early. He had to go into the office.
That's the first joke that Smitty's daughter has smiled at all day, by the way.
He had a 9:30 meeting with the senior agent. It's undercover.
She didn't like the Bob and Neil joke.
And my manager.
Come on, what are you talking about? My dad always said it's better to stick with the old pair than go for a new pair.
So he describes this meeting. The boss was out of the country. I was the acting manager that day.
Right.
Oh.
And I was in Baltimore, an unrelated case.
Different double murder.
Correct.
Different double murder entirely.
So he just testified he had this meeting, he had to get in early, he had to set up the conference room, it could potentially lead to his promotion.
Okay.
And I was like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
There was no meeting.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Oh, so you're watching this case
I'm
on
watching
television.
it live on court TV.
Oh shit.
And you can basically correct an issue.
I mean,
item of fact.
that's his whole alibi.
It's a big part of his alibi. It's
Just shot the shit.
Well,
what'd you do?
I think you have two options. I think you can call the prosecuting attorneys and tell them what you know about that, or you can mind your own goddamn business.
Oh,
if you don't
boy.
want to get in trouble, Smitty. There's a fucking murderer out there. What are you doing? Leave that
Let me
murderer
ask-
alone.
I want Smitty to ask his daughter what she would do, or what she wanted you to do in that moment, not knowing the facts. Does she know what you did?
Oh, she definitely knows what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think that he handled it well? She thinks she believes that he handled it well.
Okay.
She's not on microphone or camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Smitty.
So what I did is I called the boss who's out of the country, who's since retired.
What I did was I called TMZ.
And I
I
said,
was like, I got a scoop for you.
are you watching this testimony? Did you see what he just said?
Uh-huh.
He said he had a meeting with his manager that morning. You were out of the country. Did you have a meeting with him? She was like, no. And I was like, well, I was the acting manager, and I didn't have a meeting with him.
Mm-hmm.
So then I contacted my current management, told them, like, he just lied. I don't know the prosecutors know that he lied, but... So they went up the chain, and they said, if you want to go tomorrow morning to the courthouse and talk to the prosecutors, go ahead. So
Whoa. That
So you
doesn't.
went and talked to the prosecutors.
I went to the courthouse, and I talked to the prosecutor.
That was not a warm.
prosecute-
That did not sound like a warm invite to go talk to the prosecutors. They're basically
No.
like, I don't know, go talk to the prosecutors. I don't know.
Did the prosecutor know you were coming?
No.
So they literally
Neither
just
did Bob
said,
or
like,
Neil.
For all I care, go talk to the prosecutor.
The prosecutor just simply said, "Does anyone have a pencil?"
And the prosecutor was like, this is great. Like, we knew his story was bullshit, but we didn't have anything. And she said, can you testify? And I said, sure.
Huh.
So they went into court that morning. He was still on the stand because he.
And you
had been
knew this
carried
person?
over. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was carried over. His testimony was continuing. They start court. She said,
Smitty.
The Commonwealth has been approached by an individual who has information related to testimony that was provided yesterday. Commonwealth would like to add Smitty as a new witness, and defense is like,
Smitty
I
on the list.
And
Yes, yeah.
To Smitty.
The defense would object because they would have no material on you as a witness, and they would want to know what the hell's going on. So what happened
And
after that?
Smitty,
The
and
gov-
Smitty
the
is
government says-
objectionable.
The Commonwealth did not know what the defendant's testimony was going to be. No one knew what the defendant's testimony was going to be. He's never spoken prior to yesterday. And the judge says, as a rebuttal witness, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Makes sense. So you
That
got
is
there and said,
fascinating. I will
Like,
ask
he's
my
full
dad
of
about
shit.
this.
Yeah, so I was the surprise witness, and after he testified...
It never works like this in the real world. That's a very Hollywoody thing to do.
It's
It never
so Law and
does.
Order.
It's like my cousin Vinny or something where
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
And so I took the stand, and
Smitty's up on the stand and, just saying, yeah, I was the acting manager and, just one more thing before you go. Just one more thing.
One
here.
more thing.
You said you had a meeting with the manager. That was me. You didn't have a meeting with me. What's going on here?
Anything about you testifying for your manager being that you know, basically you end up kind of testifying for two people. You end up testifying for your boss also. Did that create any objections or any kind of hang-ups?
No, there wasn't an issue. I mean, I just testified that she was out of the country, and that's why I was the acting manager that day.
Did you look at your murderer coworker when you were testifying?
I did.
How was that? How was that?
Was there any expression on your coworker's face when they saw you for the first time?
There was an expression on the court TV when they announced me as a rebuttal witness.
Okay.
Because he knew who I was, and his defense attorney had no idea who I was.
Oh shit!
So there was a reaction from the defendant, but not from his attorneys.
Right, and then, well, Matt, your dad would know if he's ethical. The defendant's on the stand. He's not allowed to be consulting with his attorney, so he can't even tell his defense counsel who I am until he gets off the stand.
Oh.
So, like, at lunch break, they have to be like, "Who the hell is Smitty? Like, what is he going to say?"
Right.
So,
like,
Jacob, you know that music? You know that music you play when something dramatic is introduced to the podcast?
Uh-huh.
Play it right now. Smitty was that music in that trial. Smitty was that guy.
I have another moment for that.
By the way, that
singer
music
there.
is labeled as drama music. So
I have
you
another
were
moment
dead
for
on.
drama music. So I did keep watching the proceedings.
Oh, okay.
And the counselor came up to the guy and he said, "Now I know that you are already being caught up in half-truths about why you had to go into work early and such. May I ask you another question? Are you aware, sir, having had this illicit affair with your au pair, are you aware of what is the best sexual position in which to conceive an ugly child?" And he says, "No, counselor, I'm afraid I do not know." And counselor says, "I advise you ask your mother."
I thought you were going to say that position is the compromising position.
Hey, that's a good one, Matt.
Yeah.
You should write comedy.
We got a Scoopardy coming to us today from Jurassic Scoop. The categories are famous ICS episodes, Jurassic World Rebirth, Weird Al parodies, and product versus name. Paul, you're up first. What you want?
Gerardo is asking the counselor, "Do you have a pencil?"
This counselor's like, "Why didn't you tell me about the manager?" He's like, "Well, the last person to bring something up got fucked in the ass."
Oh my God. I'll go for Weird Al parodies for 200, please.
Amish Paradise is a parody of what Coolio song?
Gangster's
Paul knows
Paradise.
Yeah, Gangster's Paradise. Easy. Easy peasy. It's me. I'll try some Weird Al for 400. Party in the CIA is a parody of what Miley Cyrus song? That would be the Wrecking Ball.
No.
Thank you, Smitty, for taking me seriously. Party in the USA.
Yeah.
Yes. Matt,
Weird Al.
for 600. Released in 2003, the song eBay is a parody of what 1999 Backstreet Boys song?
That way.
That way. I want it that way. Paul,
I'll close out the Weird Al parodies, please.
for 800, Jurassic Park is a parody of what 1967 song sung by Richard Harris?
MacArthur Park.
Oh, MacArthur Park. Nice job.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
I didn't know the song there. I'll try, product versus brand name for 200. Ice resurfacers are often referred to by this brand name. Bob.
No, you know this.
Bob and Neil.
That's Bob and Neil. That's Zamboni, of course.
Zamboni.
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 Matt,
The woolly mammoth. The Utah hockey team was released their woolly mammoth Zamboni. They had a funny name for it. I forget what it is now.
It's like Zamoth or something.
That's it, Zamoth.
Is it
Woolly
Zamoth?
Woolly
Okay.
Zamoth.
Woolly Zamoth.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's pretty cool. They had like audience members like riding out on the ice and everything. It was cool.
That's cute.
I like how
Giant
we're
woolly
all
mammoth.
we're all definitely staying from Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yep,
I am
sure
going to do product name as well.
And famous ICS episodes. Facial tissues are often referred to by this brand name.
Walrus jizz.
Oh my.
Kleenex.
Kleenex, of course. Paul.
Product name.
Well, all right then. Daily Double.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Now it's 4,000. Cotton swabs are often referred to by this brand name.
Q-tip, also my favorite MC.
Q-tips, of course. I'll close out product and brand name for 800. Spirit talking boards are often referred to by this brand name. That would be Ouija. Ouija. Luigi. Is
Waluigi. Hey, I'm
it's
a
a
baby.
Ouija.
It's a Wario and a Waluigi.
Good luck, Matt. You've got ICS episodes and Jurassic World Rebirth to choose from. You're up.
Oh man, and I'm in third place too. Famous ICS 200.
Episode 606, Bonnie's Bowl Hospice, is known in part for the creation of what ICS dairy appendage?
Milk leg.
Gotta be the milk leg. Yeah, absolutely. Paul.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Sure. A mutated version of what type of dinosaur was the new big bad creature in Jurassic World Rebirth?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think.
Sure, why not? Yeah, T-Rex. There you go.
Yeah. I was right.
That's me. I'll try ICS episodes 400. Episode 227 has the first appearance of this place, which is always open, and you are going to be open. That, of course, is the Sweat House. Check your papers for openings. Check your openings for papers. That's right. You're going to be open.
Did Jinx say you guys haven't missed a question?
Have we not?
No.
Oh, wow. Well,
That could change
Matt,
right
it's your
now.
turn.
I have to go for some points here, so I'll go for ICS episodes 800.
Let's try it. Episode 484 features the first appearance of this aquatic mob boss.
Don Poseidon.
Don Poseidon, that's it. I was trying to go Titan. I knew it was something like that. Paul. By the way, that just, got Matt into second place. Paul has 2,200 points. Matt has 2,000. I have 1,800. It's anyone's game. There are 4
anybody's
questions left,
game.
and there's one daily double.
I guess ICS.
For 600. Episode 278 featured the first appearance of this singer's starchy food stand-in. The answer is also the episode's title.
Oh, that's Rod Stewart's bread surrogate.
Rod
Bread roll
Stewart's bread
surrogate.
surrogate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jurassic World Rebirth is the question that I'm going to answer, and I'm super excited about it. 400. What dinosaur, which can go on land and in water, made its first live appearance in a Jurassic movie since Jurassic Park 3? I don't know. Bob? No.
Neil. Neil goes in the
Neil.
water.
Oh, I always get
motorboat?
confused. I don't. Does anyone know this?
Live appearance? Was it dead in the previous movies?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
They showed like a full skeleton of it in one of the other movies.
The wolf
I have no
dolphin.
idea. I passed the Matt.
I don't know. Pass.
Paul.
I don't remember.
Is Paul in the lead?
Paul is in the lead. Paul
I
has a
don't
commanding
remember.
lead.
It
He's got
sounds
house
like-
money.
Guess and get it wrong and lose?
No, I'm not gonna guess.
Let's see then. Spinosaurus. That's a
Oh,
Spinosaurus.
Spinosaurus.
Bob and Neil.
Bob and Neil. Matt, you want 600 or 800? You are 800 points behind. I don't want to influence you though.
I know. I gotta go for 800. I gotta try to type
You
Paul.
got to. Within 10% as of March 27th, 2026, what was the audience score for Jurassic World Rebirth on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know. I'll go with 46.
Let's try it.
Good guess. Good guess.
70. Wow.
I'm wrong.
You are wrong. And Jurassic World Rebirth is doing better than I expected it to be. Paul closing out the category and the game. Jurassic World Rebirth for 600, and it is a daily double.
Oh God, this is it. This is everything.
Now it's for 2,800 points and the game.
Oh,
I
man.
forgot about Daily Double.
Who directed Jurassic World Rebirth? Hint, Paul should know this. The answer also directed the best Star Wars film, Rogue One.
God damn it.
Paul, who directed Star Wars Rogue One is the trivia question.
I know. I hate Rogue One.
They
so
also
much.
directed Jurassic World Rebirth, but you know them from directing Star Wars Rogue One, the best of the Star Wars films.
Only Star Wars movie. Only
Chester
Star Wars
Spielberg.
movie I don't own, even though there's other terrible ones too.
Legit the best Star Wars movie though.
Oh, it's so
What?
good.
Rogue One?
Rogue One, yeah.
Garbage. Garbage machine. Made
What would
of
you
trash.
call?
I find Paul to be in the minority with the opinion about Rogue One.
I do too.
Most
Yeah,
Star
well-
Wars heads.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're right. Let's see.
Persecuted for your correct answer.
Fuck. Who is it? It's some
That's literally the question.
dumb wiener.
Show me some dumb wiener.
Jean-Luc Besson or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Show me Jean-Luc Besson. I'm sorry, it's Gareth Edwards.
Fuck that guy.
Gareth Edwards. And that is the game. I win with 1,800 points. Matt, you're in second place. Congratulations, buddy. 1,200 points. And Paul, with the one incorrect answer of the entire game, loses with 0 points.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that is from Jurassic Scoop. Thank you, Jurassic Scoop. If you want to send us a Scoopardy or any other kind of jock versus nerd, head over to HeyScoops.com. That's where you can go to do those things. HeyScoops.com. Head over there. Make us a jock versus nerd. Send us in some Scoop mail. We are looking for some high school poetry. Someone recently sent in some high school poetry. I'm very excited to read it on the air. And but I want more high school poetry from everyone. If you wrote just cringy high school poetry, I want you to send it to me so I can read it on this show. I love it so much.
You guys, this is normally the part where I thank people. So next episode, chef's
Look out.
kiss. You don't know what is coming your way this time next week. But if you want to hear your name right at this part of the show, maybe even the next episode, get on over to preachingfun.com and select that here today.
Come visit preachingfun.com. It's better than hanging with your mom.
Or when you get surprised by something, if you go, oh, pear, go to fartsinabag.biz.
Farts, 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 farts in a bag.
And that is fartsinabag.biz. That along with preachingfun.com, it does take you over to our Patreon page where for as little as $3 a month, you can help keep this show on the air. We are dependent on our Patreon supporters. So if you think this show is worth more than $0, preachingfun.com, fartsinabag.biz. Those are the websites that you can go to sign up to keep this show running. We do twice a week, every week, no matter what. No matter what. We're out there. So come on over, preachingfun.com, fartsinabag.biz. It's great.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Stay safe out there. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
Wayne wants to know if he lists ICS as dependents on his tax. Yes. Yes, you can. I have a challenge coin right here that identifies me as a member of the United States Treasury, and I say that yes, you can do that. No. We're preaching fun. See ya.
The boys are great as usual, and they did a little boxed thing.
Yeah.
And when Jimmy has to kind of run away, he threw his glass of wine and hit Laura and I square and just absolutely soaked us.
Oh, so you got
directed.
soaked by a glass of wine at the show? Oh, good.
And
Good.
it was just dead on perfect. Like,
Yes.
It's like he's a professional. He's done this before.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Smitty,
Go see everybody in Mystere.
Smitty,
Yes.
did RJ talk to you about the Savannah Banana thing? Do you know what's going on there?
Yes. I've got tickets for him. There are 4 tickets on a Thursday. It's
Okay.
Before we do too much, see you, Twitch. Love you.
Thanks, Twitch.